battery.
You didn't charge it, did you not?
Oh. Okay. So,
Which one do we want?
are you ready to go?
Well, I haven't really got out to bring with us, so yeah. Pretty much.
Cool. Okay. So, that's the van's on. Where am I? The fridge is on, and
I don't know where your phone is.
focus. What sentence is it? Fridge is on. Christian needs to brush his teeth. And what are we gonna do then? Go to the butcher's and get our food, and then head off for the day. Very irritating, isn't it?
Very. Very annoying. All of that together.
The amount of dirt you just track in with you is just, it's just incredible. Just incredible the amount of dirt. That's what drives me mad. These spider webs. You leave the van sitting, the spiders move in, don't they? And then that one as well. Look, we'll have to do that one too.
Want me to reverse you out?
Yeah, would you? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I love stopping traffic.
What is it?
Sorry, yeah.
It's no, it's
Jay, what do you want on your sandwich?
what can I have?
Well, you can have ham. Or you can have ham.
I'll have ham then, I suppose. So it's what it was that in Ireland there's a company called Boora, and what they do is they harvest the peat bogs, and then they turn the peat bogs into say compost, or they burn it in turf or briquettes. But this one is exhausted, so now what they've done is they've turned it into a kind of arty, kind of nature wildlife walkie place, and that's what we're going to do today. And I saw it on some program years ago, and I've been meaning to call to it, so that's what we're going to be doing now.
It made its way to the top.
It
with
did.
Zoom it.
It did. There you go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and top up the AdBlue.
It's going to be great fun.
Oh, that's the thing that fell.
And it should be the simplest thing in the world to top up this AdBlue, right? But it's always, and it's a bit of a palaver because
Jay,
What?
you make it up, lava.
No, I
do.
think I have a bit of a,
Parking.
I have a bit of a thing, you know, about it. So let's see, what's it say, right? So, to park the vehicle on level surface, done. And not any kind of incline. Do not open the message instrument. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Switch off the ignition. That is done. Switch off the ignition. Okay. Open the tank. Unscrew the thing. Filler. Okay. Add it up. Yeah. Unscrew. Okay. See, it's refilling. Okay. I got that. Okay. Okay. After refilling, switch on ignition only. Leave ignition switched on for at least 30 seconds to allow the system to detect the refill procedure. Do not restart engine until 30 seconds have elapsed. Okay, that seems very straightforward. So the engine is now powered off. I have my 5 litres of AdBlue and I'm going to...
Blue that you add.
I'll tell you now when I get back in. Okay. I'll tell. So what it? Just move your feet. Can you move your feet? You can move your feet over a bit further now. You see, the engine produces carbon monoxide and sulfur and all that kind of stuff, right? When it burns the diesel.
Yeah.
So what they've done is they've created a system where it injects this AdBlue. Can't see now. I can't see when I'm recording. It injects this AdBlue into it, right? So the AdBlue, you have to top it up from time to time, and so what it does is it injects the AdBlue into the exhaust fumes, and it has a chemical reaction, and then it takes some of the pollutants out. So I'm gonna pop it in. So now, just to sort of show people, because you're supposed to. This is, can't see now because of the way the monitor is. So now it's connected in. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, it's leaking slightly. I need gloves because it's not good for your hands. Okay, it's going in now, I can feel it. So the thing said 5.5 litres max, minimum 3 litres. My hands because I got this stuff all over my hands.
What does it do to your hands?
Well, it's not good for your hands, I'm sure.
Oh. Maybe don't put your camera down. In case it breaks your camera.
So I want another one for...
Here, actually,
Oh.
you hold.
Oh, yeah.
Are you pointing it at me? This is recording.
Do you want to bring another one with you for on the walk as well?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Do you want to bring 2 slices of butter bread?
The king one, please.
Okay, put this thing back in. Close this. Take this off. Should have really worn gloves. Obviously good advice. Throw it over there, buddy.
Yep.
So, putting the key in, feet off the pedals because it's automatic, it won't start. So let's see. Hey, it worked.
Did it?
Yeah. So it is.
Excellent.
It is fairly. It is straightforward enough in that the issue. You see, the issue we had when we were putting the AdBlue in originally was that it was straightforward enough, but then yeah, we ran into those problems where it didn't detect it, and then obviously she went into
Yellow, red.
she went in to be repaired then, and then she was gone for ages. They had her for how long? 6 weeks, was it?
Oh, God, yeah. About that.
6 weeks. So there you go. So that's why I still to this day I'm a little bit apprehensive about putting fuel into the AdBlue system. So what we're going to do now is have our we're going to have our sandwiches.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go for a wander around this beautiful place. Okay, buddy, hit the button. Red button there. Probably not burnt, they're probably just dug out of the bottom. Precisely.
No, you're all right. You're okay.
What do you think?
I don't think I'll be taking this to Cork.
To Cork?
Yeah.
Are we in Cork?
No, we're near Tullamore.
Tullamore, County Offaly.
Have a look at the back. Oh, yeah.
It's a cool old thing, though, isn't
I
it?
think I see a horse flying on.
Yeah?
Yeah, I squished them both.
Cool. I was saying that it's lovely and it's so calm looking, and then clearly nobody has been in walking around because you can see how low to the ground all the new branches are. It's just beautiful.
It is, isn't it? It's a lovely little area.
I'm gonna go in and work it.
Yeah. What do you think of that thing?
That's cool, isn't it? The water feature day.
Cinematic stuff.
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah. The water feature is lovely. Nice. Wide open. Cool. I just don't want this to fall off the thing, land on my nose, break it.
Mexico are building their own wall to keep them out.
Yeah, that's what they're saying, to keep it. I'm going to check the map to see. Or not.
There's definitely a lot happening over that direction, I can hear it.
Is that the sculpture park that we're missing out on?
I think it would be signposted though, wouldn't it? one would imagine it would be signposted.
I can't get any.
No signal?
I can get a signal, but I can't get set.
And no service at all.
So this one's made of sleepers and tracks, which is kind of interesting, isn't it?
No,
No.
not at all interesting.
Why don't you think it's interesting?
Why do you think it is interesting?
Well, it's
I mean,
the
the state of it.
ah.
I would have made something better for art class.
That's not very nice.
You're right, it's not very nice. State of it.
Stay to you.
Stay to your man, I'm not complaining.
Okay, let's carry on
Where are we going?
this way.
I know.
Scan here or Q or code for interactive map of Fairy Avenue.
No, that's okay.
It's made out of stained glass. Ella. Nanny Ella. Ella is our new baby fairy. She keeps all the big fairies busy. We could go on another spin around, and you know those little carrier things? You could drive in the car and we could put the carrier thing onto the back of the car. Great cracker.
Great crack altogether.
Or you could just go on the bike. Same difference.
Christian, open the door for me again, will you?
One sec. I think that guy had PewDiePie merch on.
What happened to our car? We only left it for 10 minutes. And it's in bits. Huh?
Oh, 10 years.
What are we doing now? Huh? Oh, I'd have an ice pop. Go. Need any money? I see someone having magnets, so the chocolate's magnet. Okay. Are you tired?
Yeah.
So what they do is, so that's the bog. Oops, wait now. That's the bog in the distance. And what they do then is they dig it up. They dig it up and put it into these lines, and then they leave it to dry. Amazing. Turf, it's called. Turf. This stuff's fresh. I stood on it by mistake and it's soft. So my footprint went into it because it's still soft. So you can see it there. You can see it now. So they'll dry that all out. And then in the winter, harvest it all and burn it. You can see how deep it is, and it looks like it was dug out by a machine. So I wonder if they dig it out by a machine now, and that they have some kind of way of creating the little little briquettes or something. I wonder is that what they're doing. So you can see in the distance the amount of, the amount of turf. I'm not sure what the term is for them, but the amount of it is amazing. I'd say it's for sale. Obviously they dig out these drainage ditches, but that's what I was walking across here. It's actually, it's very very soft. I suppose you'd have to be careful. You'll sink into it. It's beautiful though. Yeah, so you can see it's all dug out there. Clearly they're digging it out by with machine. And they must have some way of making it, because there's no way they'd be able to make that amount by hand. You know, there's over there in that field over there. You can see it. That's just more acres and acres and acres of it. That's the guys parked in the distance. And so this is more familiar to me. This is sort of how, this is what I remember as a kid, driving up the mountains and seeing stacks of this when it was all dug by hand, and now it's obviously just done by machine. Backbreaking. So where we were the other day, up in Sally's Gap, where we parked up, they used to dig this up there as well in the mountains, but they don't do it anymore. There's clearly no demand for it anymore. You know, people use gas in their homes or burn coal or oil or something instead. Like, I remember when they used to do it, they used to go up and dig this up, we used to see them doing it. But they don't do it anymore. It's a thing of the past. Right, and record sport mode for me. Okay. So it's going hard now, right? So you have to hold it there, hold it.
Yeah.
No, not like that. That's it now. Can you see the drone?
I don't know. Like, this big thing there is in the way.
What big thing? Oh.
That big
Right
green
now.
thing.
Visible. Right now. Right now. See the drone?
Nope. Yeah, barely.
See it?
Yeah, but it's literally just a little speck.
Okay, well look. Just to show you sport mode. Actually, you'll never be able to keep up with that. Look at that.
I can't see because of the sun.
Madly. Can't see it myself now. It's gone.
I've already completely lost it.
Oh, okay, you can turn it off there, buddy.
Okay. Thanks, Dad.
Change the battery.
Oh.
I'm gonna fly it, I think.
Hmm. In your own time, Joe. The child doing it or are you doing it?
I had to get it up into the air.
Cool.
Right, go up to
Come
that.
here.
Wait, how do I...
Okay, look at the little labels I have in it.
Yeah.
So, what's that one say?
Up.
Right, so push it forward.
Oh.
Now watch those power lines, right? Go on, up.
So this is down.
Now whatever you do, don't push the two of them in together. Do not do that, it'll switch the motors off straight away and she'll just come tumbling down out of the sky, right?
Why is that there?
It's a safety thing. So if you just hold them in, if you put them straight in, they just go boink. So don't do that, right? Yeah, now don't bring it down too low. Right, so straight, yeah, it's an emergency thing, right? So it's going to fly into somebody's head. Right, so go forward. And go up. So try to do them together, right? So we go forward. No. Forward. And up. No. Forward. Get it, go forward. And then up.
Wow. So then bring it backwards like this.
How's that? How's that for you? How's that looking like? Very nice.
Just mind the power lines.
Huh?
Yeah.
Now, so, right, so what we'll do is, so we'll bank left. Right, and then you want to make it brighter. See, it's not happy with the ground so dark.
Do you want me to keep it recording?
Yeah. You pushing it? You push it.
Very far away.
Huh?
Wait, am I able to turn it?
Yeah, so turn it round. Okay, so just so see right and left goes, okay, moves to the side. Just watch those power lines over there, and it goes to the left. There's no sensors on the side or the back or anything. It only has sensors at the front. And then if you go bank right, she turns. See, look at the monitor. Look at the screen.
No, that's cool.
And then if you go backwards,
That's cool.
and then up. Those flies are all over the place.
My nose is really itchy. Can you hold it for a sec? No, I don't want to scratch it. Take that for a sec.
You can stop recording. What? Is that the biggest dandelion?
I know, I saw one earlier, it's huge.
That's massive. I don't. Oh, it's not a dandelion. It's not a dandelion.
I saw one earlier on that wall.
Some kind of wildflower. Beauty. Huh?
Did you turn the gas on for me?
No. Turn the gas on, will I?
Yeah. 6,000.
Okay. Oh. I have to do everything.
No. Such a hard life you do.
I do, don't I?
Oh, stop that. The worst life ever. Worst life, the worst wife. You know? No. They'd never recognise it with you singing it anyway.
What?
They'd never recognise it with you singing it.
You never needed boots at the end.
No, I know. Because we didn't get out and go for a walk at the back. Down in the valley.
There's sand from that beach everywhere.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, I wouldn't mind, but there was barely any sand
I
on
know.
it.
That's the irony of it all.
they're the same as normal. See, now see these? These fly swats, right? I would say to anyone going camping or anywhere like that, anywhere where there's a fly, these are brilliant. I've said it before on trips, and these are they're just so effective at killing flies, isn't it? No?
Yeah.
Aren't they very effective at killing flies? See how quickly we killed all those flies earlier? Bang, bop, boom. The way it's designed.
Bang, bop, boom.
Bang, bop.
Bing, bang, bong. I'd say it's Christian's shoes and attracting them in. Just taking them.
Not my son. Hate to tell you. Hardly.
Okay, so hopefully the white balance is correct. So one of the things that we can't ever really show people when we're in the van. What way is the hat in my head, Vin? Looks weird.
Same way you always do. Your mad hair sticking out.
Need a different hat. So one of the things that we can never quite ever capture in the van. So Christian is in his usual spot. Vanessa's in her usual pond, right? And I will cook something in the van one of these days, I promise, right? I will make something in the van.
I completely forgot you were supposed to be doing something.
I'll erase this. So, yeah, no, I'm supposed to be cooking, right? But it's just, you know, I keep forgetting. Anyway, so one of the things you can never quite capture in the van when we're here. So what we tend to do is we'll come, Vanessa. So we were sort of camped up. At this stage now, I'd probably have cracked open a beer, and we'd be sitting back listening to a bit of music and relaxing. So what I've done is I've dug out my Spotify app. So what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to give the credit to the music because it's one of the Epidemic Sound tunes. So I won't get copyright strike, hopefully. I just need to give a reference. So just to remind myself, it's Much Adore. It's RaFa Sessions Rasmus Faber. I used it in last week's video in Newcastle. It's the one where we were in the sea and we had the GoPro, right? So I'm going to hit play. Stop banging the thing, will you? Cheers. So you can see now, so obviously we'd be sitting here now, the bit of music. Now what I'm using is I'm using that little speaker there. And then we'd be just kind of sitting here. Basically, Christian will be dying of hunger. Christian will be dying of hunger at this stage, and Vanessa's just be busy cooking away, and I'd be just sitting here relaxing. So you can see, having the music on, you can just get more of the atmosphere, I think. What do you think, Vay?
Yeah.
You can kind of, because when we have the camera on recording us kind of chatting and just doing stuff, really we'd usually have music on in the background, and it's just more
true to life.
Yeah, it's more relaxing. But like, whose idea was it to create this Spotify spot list?
One of the guys off
Wasn't it? And
Friday chat. Yeah.
so if you have Spotify, just to remind you again, if you have Spotify, it's the Rainmaker at IBT is what you're looking for, right? And what I've been doing is adding all the tunes that we use, and it's a great idea. And so all these tunes are available on Epidemic Sounds, but they're in Spot. I'd say the bulk of them. I'd imagine it's only been 1 or 2 songs for some reason haven't been in Spotify. But yeah. But you can see now. See, we're relaxing here, aren't we? Relaxing.
Yeah.
Where are you? Christian relax. That's how Christian relaxes. Doesn't have to sit in a chair, do you? No. And Vanessa's relaxed in her little, in her favourite spot, aren't you, Vay? Aren't you?
I am. My favourite spot is in the window with the tent, with a glass of wine, looking out at the world gone by. Actually, just a little FYI.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay.
I'm just not very, very hungry.
Alright, then leave it to the side.
What's the name of that song, Dad?
She drinks Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Cola, it's called.
Coca.
No, just cola. So Vanessa has made chicken burgers for me for a change. So Vanessa, I've noticed you're doing a great job on the onions lately.
Yeah.
What is your secret?
Frying them. Fry them up, Fee. Fry them up. Good and fry them.
Frying them, okay.
And I do them in the fat from the burgers.
I have to say they're very nice.
Oops.
Something like that.
grand. Good germs.
Very nice. Okay, I will be eating them now in a second. Now, and me burger. Oh, let's have a try. This is the best bit of the trip. It's the only reason I drive all these distances.
Is it for your burger?
Yeah. Now, what's interesting is we're absolutely in the middle of nowhere, and we're very close to the centre of Ireland today. But from here, it's only half an hour to the house.
Gas now?
It is gas. Let's have a look now.
You're not really having a look, are you?
That's why I don't cook.
Because you're terrible.
No. Because you make them so tasty. I should have brought a little bit of alcohol gel with me. What have I been touching today?
Do you want a domestos wipe?
Do you have one?
Yeah.
A bit late now because I had them all in that burger to bits, but
Well, at least the second one won't kill you.
go down onto those. Get up. There, man, looking flies earlier. Isn't that interesting that I was just thinking about it. It just goes to show how nature reuses a good idea. I thought it was a dandelion. But it's not a dandelion. But it looks like a dandelion.
It does look like a dandelion.
Yeah. But when you go over, you immediately say,
Yeah.
it just goes to show, doesn't it? It's a good idea, and nature said, that's a good idea.
We'll give that a go.
I'll reuse that again. So, what did you think of the park today then?
Yeah, it was lovely. Did you like it? Like, it was nothing spectacular or special. That place we went to, Woodstock, is that what it was called?
Yeah.
That little town, that was definitely a lot nicer.
I'll be honest, I thought it was going to be better.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be more about the bog and
down in the valley.
I thought it was going to be all that kind of stuff. I thought it was going to be interactive and open. I thought it was going to like go walking through an old, but it is a forest park. It clues in the title, I suppose. So I was a little bit disappointed in that. It's a lovely spot to get
Christian,
to.
you okay?
Yeah, why?
Were you going to ask me for something there?
No.
But I don't know driving 100 kilometres to go to it was what it's like,
No, but if you were in the area, it'd definitely be something nice for you to do as a family.
Absolutely. But I think
And a nice idea as well.
did you put mayo on mine?
No.
I think it was missing mayo.
I asked you what did you want and you said just like the usual. That's garlic mayo. That's regular mayo.
Can I put mayo on my burgers normally?
Never. Because I put them on it one day and you said to me, no, where's mayo?
That's chicken burger, B. You can't have a chicken
No,
burger. You
no.
can't have a chicken burger without mayo.
No. We won't be going there.
You can't have a chicken.
We won't be doing any crazy J. Alright?
Don't curse!
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, where? Oh.
Oopsie.
Am I? It's just falling out. Now look, see.
I was listening to Spotify. I didn't know you were recording.
Sure, you can't hear it. That, my dear.
Is it recording? I can't tell.
Is.
I don't know.
What God? Plenty.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Holy God looked down and said, he's been a white douchebag there now to walk after making her burgers. That's what he said.
Dad,
It's a very... Yeah.
my Spotify playlist is officially 35 minutes long.
Cool. Look at
Daddy.
you. 10 years old and you've got a Spotify playlist.
Great kid.
You told me to get it.
I didn't tell you. I was suggesting it to you.
Oh,
But you went and
same
did it.
difference.
But yeah, no, it was good. I did enjoy it, but I just think it's for kids. It's not quite what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be some kind of... I'd say if you went in the winter, when it's more empty, it'd be quite beautiful. I saw a lot of photographs of winter time. It was quite nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Did you bring salt?
No. Any other complaints or orders or,
I just wanted a bit of salt.
well, there's salt on the, no, I don't think I did. No, I don't have salt. It's not even pretending. Did you want a bit of vinegar?
Vinegar? Vinegar's not salt.
On your bun?
Last time I checked. How do we stop?
What are you
Look,
doing?
it's going to be a lovely evening, isn't it?
No.
Huh?
No. 'Cause you
That
farted.
is now. Look at that. It's beautiful.
You farted.
Will you stop saying that? I'm recording.
Oh.
So, what we did was you can't see me, can you?
Probably not.
Wait now.
Will I record for you?
Oh, wait now. I can't see. I don't have my glass on, so I can't see.
I'll record for you, Daddy.
Hang on a sec now. So this is the what we did is we just come up into the bed. But this is one of the benefits, isn't it, of having the van, that you can, you know, get up into your. What is going on? Why am I so red? Am I really red in it? Am I?
Yeah, why am I so pink?
Wait now.
I'm not pink, am I? Well, you're just really red in real life.
I can't see me. Oh, am I sunburnt? Is that what it is?
You do look a bit sunburned. Is that sore? Face feels really warm, so I'd say you are sunburned.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
Ooh.
can I?
That's a bit better.
Can I record for you? Wait, has that been on this entire time?
Yeah. So that's just the point I was just going to say, was that that's the benefit of having the van, that you can just have a little lie down, a little bit of a rest. Can't you? What did you want to record?
I just wanted to record you talking.
Well, that's it, I'm done now.
Why can't you just say something funny? You don't have to put it in the video.
Lux.
You're gonna have to bleep that.
I know.
Can't believe you said that in front of a 25-year-old child.
You're not 25.
Yeah, I am.
Lovely, isn't it? So that's the end of the trip. We'll head home now. Doing this now. See, there's something.
You've missed in this.
It's making me look very red.
That's not the camera.
Okay, so we'll head home then.
Yeah.
So did you have a nice day?
I was alright.
I thought it was great.
Lovely day.
Okay,
What
so
we like to have ourselves.
say goodbye to everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.